Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 205. And the first thing we are going to do in this episode is go have a check on the bees up here. Take the opportunity while it's night and they'll be sleeping. Should have a bunch of combs for us. Yep, 19 ain't too bad. Then we are going to go down and stuff these into the old centrifuge so that we will get some propolis out of it, hopefully. And while that is processing, we are going to see about making that update to the power system down here. We still have these processing. Should have... we are out of paper again. And it looks like we are out of paper in that drawer there as well. So we're going to quickly make some more. And I'm going to put as much in here as I can. That should do for now. Okay, so over here I talked about changing this so that the reactor is only connected when we are below a certain power level. And I think the simplest way of doing that is going to be... oh dear. Air is really awful over here. So it actually looks like we have quite a bit of power drain currently. I'm not entirely sure why. It's this, right. I charged up a bunch of these batteries that I used in the miner, and that used quite a bit of power, and still trying to reclaim that, and that was the reactor starting. So the idea is that this splitter cable is going to disconnect the reactor batteries unless this starts getting low. So we definitely do want this to emit it full. This is not a cable. We can remove these so we can see on this side where we can breathe. Also not sure why there's a block of water there, but whatever. So if this fills up, it's going to emit a redstone signal. Now this is set to not output energy if there's a redstone signal, so we're going to have to disable that, which means I can no longer turn off the power, which is a little unfortunate, although I don't really do that anymore anyway. It's mainly to disable the lights when I'm not here, to avoid having the reactor run for that. But now that I have the RTG, I don't really need to worry about that as much. Still have quite a significant power drain because this hasn't charged up yet. So we're going to have to wait a while for these to refill. But now the reactor should be connected, so it's probably not running yet. Or actually, we did hear the cooling system kick off, so it might actually... No, it's not running. Maybe this hasn't updated. I don't know. It's probably not running. So one thing I realized is that I did the calculation for how many blocks of netherrack I needed wrong. Uh, for some reason, I decided to multiply the number of brick blocks I needed by 2. If we have a look at this recipe, I took 2 blocks of nether bricks per recipe, but in reality I only need 1 because you get 2 infernal blocks. So per infernal block you only need 1 nether brick, and I got that wrong. So I actually got a lot more netherrack than I need. Not too much. I still need 18,788 blocks of netherrack, which is still a significant amount, but not quite as much as 25,000 or 27,000 or however much I got. But that's fine. I do use some of these for they're useful for making these blacksmith's hammers, because they are used when repairing items using experience. And they would be used even if I did it manually. So I do need nether bricks. Probably not quite that much, but you know, whatever. I already got them, so I'm not going to throw them back into the hole exactly. This is not keeping up, apparently. Just not ideal at all. But that's fine. Ideally, the stamper should be faster than the steam ovens, probably. So it should catch up eventually, I think. So I can't really do much except let this run. I do have the miner set up in the nether, although it is not running at the moment because I'm not there, so the area is not chunk loaded. Let's go have a look at the bee products over here. 17 silky propolis is not bad at all. I think I'd put in 19 combs, so it's actually really good because you only have 80% chance. I guess that's pretty accurate, pretty spot on with that amount. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to do right now except wait for this to finish. I'll probably want to head back to the nether to have the, or see, keep the miner there running. Okay, so that is full now. So this should be gaining power again, and it is. Fortunately, we have the turbine running now as well, because the boiler is on. So we're getting some additional power. About 60 EU per tick, I would say. Or more like 50 perhaps. That's alright though. So yeah, let's head back to the nether. Now I do need quite a bit of soul sand as well. Basically the soul sand I need the same amount as the number of blocks I want to make, which happens to be 4,697. including the blocks required to make the stairs, the infernal stairs. So it's going to be quicker to mine than the netherrack was, even if I didn't get the number too high to begin with. Because I still need 4 times the number of netherrack blocks compared to the salt sand. So here's the miner setup. I didn't bring the backpack or anything, because that didn't really need all those filter items. I just needed a block of netherrack, or soul sand, I mean, to whitelist. Can throw another battery in there. And there's plenty of soul sand around here to mine up. Probably could move the miner over there or something soon. Maybe. Put it over here because there was solid ground here, because I didn't want to put it over the salt sand, of course, because it was going to mine that away. It used to be up to this level. And I currently have 1,200 blocks approximately, so I would say I'm just over halfway there. So yeah, I wish I had a chunk loader with me, or a world anchor. Maybe I should make a couple more of those, just to have. I'll put one here. Ow. So that this will keep running even if I'm not here. It's probably definitely a good idea. Let's go make a couple of world anchors. I mean, I have the diamonds, so I could make personal anchors, but don't really need that since I am the only player on the server. Might as well make regular world anchors. What's the recipe again? Let's check on this here using an AI. Okay, I need 4 pieces of gold, 2 obsidian I have, diamonds I have. I actually thought it was 4 diamonds. So let's make 2. So we're going to need 8 pieces of gold. We're going to need 4 netherrack, and then 4 diamonds, and then a couple of ender pearls, and then I'm going to need some additional ender pearls for fuel. So let's get a stack. And actually, it's like that. And then the gold goes around the edge, and we get 2 world anchors. I'm going to put 1 in my ender chest so I know where it is. And we're immediately going to go put 1 of them in the nether next to the miner. And then we can come back here and keep an eye on the power thing while the miner keeps running over here, mining up soul sand for us. Probably doesn't matter if it mines a little too much. Whoops. Dang it. Although it will probably run out of power after a while, and I'm not sure if it is going to have enough power to actually complete the job. Oh, right. I am a dumb. I Completely forgot that I changed the fuel to coal instead of ender pearls. So let's go back and get some coal instead then. Because of course I don't have any on me. Still haven't fixed the fact that coal won't go in the miner's backpack for some reason. Which is weird. It must not be included in the Word dictionary properly. Server's being a bit laggy as usual. There's nothing new there really. Alright. Let's grab some coal. Stack should be fine. More than enough. Put the ender pearls away because I don't need them. Maybe I should put a stack of coal in my ender chest too. You never know when I might need that. Alright. Now we can enable the anchor. And then the miner will keep working when we're not here. So let's head on up. Ow. Damn fire. Great. Now I have heat stroke. Ow. Well, at least that didn't set me on fire, which is nice. Okay, heat stroke is gone. Let's put this in here. There we go. Plenty of time. This is drain the battery, so it's running on its internal buffer, which I believe, if I recall correctly, is 2 million EU. Should be plenty to complete the job. So let's head back. And see how the power system is doing. Because the base is chunk loaded, of course, we know from being near spawn, which is something that I regret. But I didn't consider that it was that close at the time. And I, of course, didn't expect the base to grow this much when I dug that hole in the wall. Didn't even know it was going to be permanent, or, well, this permanent. See, I'm moving after all. Okay, let's see over here. Still haven't filled up yet. This is probably going to take a while. Steam turbine for the boiler running at about 30%. Let's pop down and check on the reactor system. See how that is running. The reactor is running. At least. So, you know. Looks like we have used. We have about 1/3 of the fuel left. We can probably reset the failure counter while I'm here. Have a quick check on the cooling system. Moving all of this stuff to the new base is going to be kind of a pain. I don't know what I'll probably want a computer-controlled system. So I'd have a server or something here that is going to be connected to these tanks and monitor the various fluid levels and the power level. And then a program is going to turn the reactor on and off depending on those levels. I'll probably end up designing that new system in a creative world first, so that it'll be less painful to get it right, and then I can build it. We'll build it on an episode in this world. Well, we have power flowing into there now, at least. Still going to take a while to fill that up, unfortunately. Can't really put any power back into it. Actually, I can. Can discharge that into it. Just going to bring it up to halfway because this stores. Actually, I have this as well. I guess this will do it. This will fill it up. So I want to see if this disengages when this fills up properly, which it should. So that is going to disconnect the reactor, of course. And this MFE is going to be filled by the steam turbine and this RTG. Okay, so now that is filled. As this... Whoops. Okay, yeah, that is disconnected. And that is missing a texture on the bottom there for some reason. It's slightly odd. But yeah, it looks like it does disconnect from the cable. It doesn't disconnect from the block, which is slightly intriguing. Okay, I'm going to reclaim you. Pretty sure it is not outputting, or it doesn't stop outputting just because of that little flicker. It is not emptying quite enough from that. I think it needs to be down by a certain amount to count as not full. So that's good. So now the reactor should fill up its buffers again as needed and then shut down as its control circuits are programmed to do. Still have a lot of netherrack to smelt. We have 1,298 nether bricks saved up so far, which is a bit over a quarter of what I need, which is 4,700 approximately, just a little less than that. Oh, hello, Enderman. Let's see how many silk wisps we produced. 6. That's pretty good. We're going to go into here, and that is enough for another woven silk sheet. So now we have 4 out of the 7 that is required to make a single upgraded backpack. So we just need 3 more. Which is just a matter of waiting for the bees to produce what I need, of course. What's in this box here? Advanced backpacks. Why did I put these in a box? I don't remember. Probably I wanted to bring them with me somewhere where I needed them. So it's okay. This is working still. It's nice to see that I fixed the bug with the microcontrollers crashing all the time. I'm very glad I could fix that in my program. Oh, right. I have fluid cans of fuel. What is this? Oh. Okay. Why was that in there? I don't remember this. Did I put it there on purpose? Probably did. But I don't remember why. I have absolutely no memory of why. And the server is being stupid again. Come on. Pop off. Maybe I went in there when I broke it. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. Come on. Pop off. Damn it, server. I don't know why it's so laggy now. Probably complained about this before, but it didn't used to be like this. I mean, it's been a bit terrible, of course, but not quite this bad. Okay, let's put that there. That should put more cans into here. Oh, this is actually full. Is this full? Ah, yeah. Okay, so it can only hold 32. Unless I do that. So that should allow this to extract more. 5 times more. In fact, I could make a lot more of these canisters now that I have a steadier supply of pipe sealant in the form of cactus green. Yeah. It would cost a lot of iron though, of course. But I don't think I'm doing too bad on iron right now. Oh, never mind, actually. I don't have as much as I thought I did. Not nearly enough. Although this is pretty much full. We have a little bit in here. But unless this tank is at least half full, I wouldn't say that I'm doing good with iron. So at the moment I'm not. Definitely not. How's this doing? To run out of paper again? Of course. Let's see if we can make some more. Put that in there. And then I should get some more paper from the paper mill over here. The pulp machine. Let's get all of it so that it'll make more. And then I do happen to have an extra drawer, so I'm going to put that there and then put my paper in that. Can pull out of the drawer instead of, or I get more space than I would with just the hopper. But yeah, so that is a bunch of waiting and doing random things in this episode. Waiting for the stuff to process. At least we got some stuff done, which is nice. Is this emptying? Yeah, it's emptying. But why? What's using power all of a sudden? Oh well, never mind. So, with that, I will see you in the next episode, where we are probably going to do more with that, because I'll hopefully have the soul sand collected by then, and then I just have to wait for this to finish the first stage. So then we're going to reconfigure this to make the infernal bricks and such. And I will see you then. Hi! Welcome to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike button. Or leave a comment telling me either way, because any sort of user engagement makes YouTube more likely to show the video in searches or suggestions. Now, did you know that I have a page on my website that has a list of all of the shows I have on YouTube, even past ones, along with their respective publishing schedules, as well as a list of all of the past videos that is searchable by series, tags, or title. And I also have a subscription system that is entirely separate from YouTube's that allow you to subscribe to specific shows from me, as well as stream notifications, such as when I schedule or start a stream. So if that sounds useful, do go and check that out. There are links in the description.